meaning that the lower body should start to open before the upper body starts to move. It's really important because without that, this is where every golfer goes wrong. Two things are likely to happen. An inability to separate basically means either your posture was wrong or you've slid, exaggerated on the backswing, which now means you can't move your lower body without the upper body coming at the same rate. Golfers compensate in two different ways. Some golfers swing over the top, which means that you can't swing on plane and you get curvature. Second to that, better golfers tend to compensate differently, and they tend to kind of encourage an early hip extension, and the club gets stuck under plane, and then you get a little bit undesirable again in terms of the ball flight. So what is separation? Well, you have to make sure you get your posture in the backswing correct first. Separation is, like I've mentioned, it's the ability to be able to move the lower body to initiate the downswing. So if I place my hands across my shoulders, you can see the way my lower body starts to move without my shoulders moving around. It essentially means that my hips are in a free position to be able to move. From here, they initiate the downswing. As my hips continue to rotate, basically it has a knock-on effect to the rest of my spine. And basically I'm in the top of my backswing and I start to open up my hips. As I continue to rotate now, that is what, by rotating the spine, triggers a rotation, it moves the shoulders, it pulls the club down, you keep moving, helps you swing on plane, gives you a desirable impact. Whilst your weight is on this right hand side is when you should start to open the hips to initiate the downswing. As you kind of start to initiate the downswing, you can see the way my arms barely move. As I continue to turn, then the weight will go back in towards the lead side based upon the rotation. Now if you do things like shift first, well, you're not going to be able to turn. You've got to make sure you get that posture right and that backswing right, and then from here you should have the ability to open up the lower body to initiate the downswing. As you keep rotating, then your weight pressure will move into the left, then you'll get up and release and start hitting some great golf shots. But in that sequence is absolutely important.